is a newfound love for us. You know, we always love coming down to Baja for the Baja 1000 and the Baja 500. But in 2010, when Mike Perlman brought back the NORRA Mexican 1000, it's turned into a passion for a lot of us older guys that like to bring back old race cars, bring them back to life, brings back our childhood.
Oh, I tell you, we love Baja. Love to come down here every year. The NORRA 1000 is a hugely special event for me. I'm a retread in the sport of off-road racing. I'm in my 8th year back into it, but back in my childhood days, this was always the big race and all the big heroes. And to be able to put my butt right into the exact same type of vehicles and run the same race courses and a hugely competitive event that the NORRA 1000 is, it's a feeling unknown for a guy that's a retread in this industry.
You know, the funny thing is a lot of people go, well, NORRA's not really a race. It's like a pre-run. And I'll tell you what, when you get a race car and then you put one next to it, it's a race. I don't care what anybody says. They might sit there and go, oh, you know what, it's just a fun run. Everybody's drinking crap. It's a race. And we actually take it very seriously, but we have a good time doing it also.
This is a real race. When we get to those starting lines from the transit stages, I mean, it's all out war out there in the desert, and that's what's so great about it, you know. But then we get a chance to get that break on a transit stage. We get to cold pit in places, you know, in between. The fun factor is amazing because we get to work on our cars in the evening. We get to socialize with everybody. We end up hoteling next to different people, different crews. You get to meet everybody. This is one big family down here in Baja.
You know, Mike Perlman's really good about listening to his racers, and he's also really good about changing up the race course as much as he can. As much as we hate to lose the beach run going down to San Tomas and Catavina and all that, we're kind of looking forward to heading over to Ojos Negros and Valley de Trinidad, Mike's Sky Ranch, and into San Felipe, and then spending the night in San Felipe. So it's a short day for day one, and then day two to Bay of LA, and then it starts getting serious again from there down with some longer stages. Year number 2 that we're racing it down the peninsula together, and last year we had a lot of success. We won our class, and then we also won the Challenger Era overall trophy. So we're hoping to repeat that again this year.
right, here we are at the end of day one. I'd like to thank PCI for sponsoring this day with us. Everything went great. Roy had a good, clean run. We met up with him, got fuel on board. I got in the car, ran the San Felipe run coming into town. No issues. Had one slight corner blown, but it was on a timed deal, so I mean it was a speed zone, so it was no big deal. And now we're looking the car over, getting it ready for tomorrow, and had a couple of drinks, was in the swimming pool, come over here, shake things around, and this is why you look at your race cars. Got a little play in the rear hubs, so now we got to adjust the bearings and pull the CVs apart and spend a couple hours with everybody's favorite job, getting greasy and CV grease. Have a good day. We'll see you all tomorrow. we had a great day today coming out of San Felipe. I drove the first leg of the race and got all the whoop-de-doos. The car ran fantastic. Got those new shocks all heated up. Had a good clean run. Got to the transit section. We had a special driver for this transit section who's the grandson of one of the 1967 entrants.
Hey everybody, it's Lucas Hand. Got to thank Rory and Eddie giving me the opportunity. It's pretty cool. My grandpa got to race the first Mexican 1000. I'm racing the 50th. We're the only group doing it. I'm the only one that's got ties from the first to the 50th besides Mike Perlman. Eddie, thank you very much. Rory, thank you very much. So we're gonna go have some fun. We'll see you guys in Cabo.
So Lucas Hand drove the transit for us, and then we got the car to Roy. Everything was going great. We're glad to be here in Bay of LA. We're out here helping some friends out over here with Todd with the McPherson truck. So I'm going to turn it over to Roy.
Thank you, Ed. No, pretty much we had a good day, solid run, no problems. BFG tires hooking up, Bill Stein shocks, and Collins Motorsports did a hell of a job on the rebuilding the Bill Steins for us after Bill Stein gave us all the internal parts and all the oil and everything for the shocks. It's the car's night and day from what it was last year. The last stage coming in, no issues whatsoever. Nice clean run, which is what we're looking for. Running about 75%, and everything else was a smooth run, and we hope to do that the next 3 days. And if that happens, we have a really good shot of being on the podium. So that's what we're shooting for, and that's why we come down here.
I'm sorry.
I did your book. Your book.
They already did it. They already did it.
You already did it? Okay.
Okay, listen to me carefully.
Okay.
For the next 300 feet, don't spin your tires.
You got it.
It's throwing all these rocks at Mr. Garcia.
Absolutely. I will not.
Okay. Also, in town, there's no speed limit.
Okay, just go straight and go. Okay.
Watch that side. Oh.
You're going.
That's fine. We'll start it off.
Hi, camera.
Yeah.
What did you want to turn the light off?
What happened? What did you do?
Well, our driver had, I think, a little error today.
Which driver?
That's a good debate. That's a good debate. I will take credit for some of the damage.
Look at the damage.
hey, I may want to sell this car. Don't you gotta cut?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll definitely cut it out. It won't get. It won't make it in. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'll make sure.
All right. Hey, we're in Cabo. The 110 looks like we won our class, and I think we are leading in the era. We'll know for sure. Unofficially, we should be the era winner. But I want to thank Rory Ward for all he's done, and this morning, what a great job he did getting the car to me. And I drove the last special in. We're tickled to death. We're going to see you all at the awards. We're going to do another interview. But hey, we're in Cabo, and I think we're the winners. Thank you. Hey, we're here at the NORRA Awards. I want to really thank the crew. Without them, there's no way of coming down the peninsula and doing this with the small team that we have and in the tight quarters that we have to live in. But my good friend Paul Levine, Lucas Hand, Ron Banks. Ron's not over here with us right now. But then also Roy Ward for prepping this car and getting it in the fantastic shape that he got it after the Vent 400 win just 6 weeks ago. So Collins Motorsports did a wonderful job changing out some steering parts for us, the steering servo, and then also rebuilding the Bilstein shocks. Thanks to Bilstein for supplying us the parts and the pieces to let that great Billy Gerke revalve this thing. Awesome suspension. This car worked much, much better than it did at the Mint 400. It's just amazing how well it went down. BFG, what can I say? You'll see a little spot. We did 4,100 miles on a set of tires on this car, and I think that goes to how you want to be off-road racers out there, or those that are and having a hard time winning races. If you can keep the tires on your car, quit blowing them off, quit tearing them up, quit banging them against the rocks, you save your cars, you're gonna start winning races and finishing races. And I think that was a big key to this. In the last 2 years, me and Roy have just said, look, we're not going to get out of this car. We're going to keep this thing together, and we're going to keep it rolling. And it's just amazing when you go at it with that kind of attitude. The race will come to you. So I'm going to turn it over to Roy. Thank you very much, and everybody.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Ed Martin for letting me drive this car again. We've raced. This is the third race we've raced together, and this is the third win we've got. So it's been a pretty good team. Ed does prep the car too, and he gives it to me, and I do a little bit of stuff. I don't do it all, so. He's given me a lot of help. But the crew got to help thank the crew. Lucas Hand, Paul Levine, and Ron Banks, who's drinking up there at the top of the thing up there. These guys worked hard all week to get us going. We kind of did some stuff. Ed and I screwed up a couple times out there. I got stuck on the course one time and got pulled out by the Martillo team. I believe that's the name. They were nice enough to pull me out. I was only stuck for about 5 minutes, and that could have really ruined our win for the weekend. So, and once again, we also wanted to dedicate this win to Baja Bob Gordon. We missed the guy, and we were hoping that the Archeros and the Crabtrees were going to win this race so they could do that for themselves, but they had some problems, so we wanted to go ahead and wish them luck. And
really want to thank these guys for getting us down here. We actually ran a new product, desert racing. We run this product called Boostain. It actually helps improve like the fuel that we do have down here. We were able to run the car real clean. We increased our gas mileage, and we went from a 91 octane up to a 98 octane the whole time. The car ran perfect. The car's perfect. There's other guys we got to thank. We always forget PCI, K&N Filters, Casey Highlights, all those guys. Artigas Transaxles, Daniel's awesome, and we got to thank PCI, and we got to thank Bob Hinson Racing for doing an awesome motor. And thanks. We'll see you guys next year, maybe in something else.
And on the 50th anniversary of it, Lucas was given the opportunity of driving in the same race his grandfather drove in on the very first race.
And thank you guys. Thank you guys for that.
Officially the longest interview in Cactus Films history.
All right, then thanks a lot.
Here's part two. We talked to everybody. Paul, now that you have not had too many drinks, who would you like to thank?
I'd like to thank lovely people of Mexico for letting us do this. Have a good day.
It's not as good when you're sober.
Yeah. Here, get me later on, too.
You don't want me to look at you? Can I look up in the air? Okay, I will look in the camera.
I have a new director.
Okay, cut. How you feeling, buddy? Feeling any better? Paul, is food done yet?
Yeah, you just come up here and start gnawing on it.
Hey, you know, when I took a picture earlier today, you were right in that same position.
Yes, he was.
I don't know, something coming out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Woo, 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 woo. I got to thank Ed Martin for letting me come down here and race his race car with him. And I'd also like to thank my family, my wife Tracy and my daughters Lindsay and Hannah for putting up with my crap for years on years, coming down here and spending 10 days and having a great time, and they're watching it on a computer. So I'm just happy to be here.
Well, yeah, I would like to have a huge thank you to my wife. If it wasn't for her to let me do this and relive this childhood adventure that I've always had, you know, when we first got married in 1979 we got married, and in 1983 I had to put all my racing stuff up, and in 2009 I came back and started racing 1600s. I'd really like to thank all the sponsors. I can't tell you how well they've treated us and me and Rory and all of us. We've got a new sponsor on board this year, Boostain, amazing product. This is taking pump gas and making race fuel out of it. And it's great on this fire-breathing 911 I got. It's helping this motor live down here in Mexico. KC Highlights, as you can tell, we got some new KC Highlight parts on here. Last year we had a little issue with the old lights, you know, and Michael DeAjas stepped up and he says, we're not going to let that happen to such an iconic vehicle. Thank you, Michael. Bill Steen, over the top. Every day of the race this year we're wearing a different sponsor's clothing, saying thank you for these people helping us, and we really appreciate. We're not here without these people helping us, who's been iconic companies in the Baja industry. I want to say thank you to Ron and Paul and Lucas for coming along. We could not do this without such great support of those type of guys. Ed Marin, Fast Eddie's Barbecue Motorsports.